Right, fine. Right. So what we discussed in the morning class, guys? What and all things we discussed in the morning class?
Databases, system databases.
System databases.
Right, okay.
Where
Model,
condition
master.
system databases.
Yes, okay. So we just discussed about the system databases. Apart from that, we also discussed about some where conditions and all. So in the system databases, especially how many system databases are there, like what is the use of each system database, how they are crucial, in what way, what are the IDs of the system database, in what order they are going to start. Okay, so all these things, okay, we discussed in the morning class, guys. So how many system databases are there? Quickly, can you tell me, guys, how many system databases are there?
5 types of system databases.
Yeah, 5 system databases are there. So databases are 2 types: system databases and user databases. System databases again, okay, so 5 types of the system databases are there. So we have master DB, model DB, MSDB, temp DB, and resource DB. So what each system database will do, we have already discussed. Can anyone tell me the ID of model DB? Model DB database ID. Quickly.
3.
Three.
Three.
3 or 4?
3.
Okay, so if you're still confusing, I'll give you a small shortcut, guys. Anyhow, master is very important, right? So first master will come. So master ID is, okay, 1. Then MSDB is least priority system database, right? So MSDB. Still, if you're confusing, MSDB, 4 characters are there, right? Right, so it will be like 4. Both are, okay, adjacent, so model DB. Okay, so if that is 4, so it should be 3 only. So okay, both are in order only. So remaining temp DB, which is 2. You can still try to remember like this, guys. First, we'll start with master, or else simply remember MTM square, something like that, whatever some, okay, shortcuts are there. You can just apply your own shortcuts. Generally, MSDB 4 characters are there, so it will be like, I'm saying like in terms of priority, it is 4th system database, but again, okay. And then master MSDB and model DB, like both are adjacent, we can say. So model should be 3, and then temp DB, the second highest privilege, not privilege. So second highest priority database is temp DB, and then first highest priority database your master. So, and resource database is not visible in the management studio, and that is also very important system database. So that will be like a last system database. So Anu, you tell me what is meant by MS in MSDB. I gave you an assignment, right? So how many of you checked in the Google what is MS in the MSDB?
It's Microsoft.
No, all these things we tried. No. Tell me,
Yeah,
guys, what is
before-
MS? MS stands.
Maintenance and schedule.
No.
No.
Close it to the answer.
Maintenance
Maintenance
server.
maintenance server. Okay.
Managing
Is it
service
Microsoft
database.
server?
Microsoft
License.
server. Microsoft license.
Microsoft server.
Okay, Microsoft server.
Main storage database.
Main storage. That is actually when you open the Google and if you search for this, you will get the answer. The first answer you will get it. MS stands for main storage database. So that is not a correct answer.
So basically, I have not checked the answer.
Okay, that's fine. Master database. Shiva, MS stands for master database. No. Management studio na Rajkumar. No.
Sorry,
No, you said like master database, right? Shivakumar.
Okay.
Shivakumar. So MS stands for master database, like that you said.
Maintenance server database.
Try your creativity and all. Come on. Okay, just check it in the Google, guys, and let me know. So you don't find it that much easily. So that's why I gave you the answer. I mean, and that's why I gave you the assignment. Check it, okay? We have like plenty of time, 2 months time, okay? Don't worry, just check it. I'll give you 2 months time, okay? At the end of the course, I'll tell you what is MS stands for. Right? Fine. So those things and all we discuss in the morning session. So now we are going to discuss very important topic called patching. Okay, patching. So what is patching? How many types of updates are there in the SQL Server? How to download the updates? How to apply the updates? How we will generally patch the SQL servers in the organization? What is the process involved in patching the SQL servers? How to remove the patching in case of some scenarios? How to remove the patching? What and all precautions that you have to take before patching? What and all health checks that you have to do after patching? Okay, so completely we are going to discuss patching in today's session. Yes.
Hello.
1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. Let me- Okay, yeah, I just muted you all. In case of any questions, you can unmute. Right, okay, so all these things we'll discuss about the patching, guys. So generally, what is patching, guys? Tell me what is meant by patching. What is patching?
So patching means
Patching means
update.
Add-on feature. Update or add-on.
Updates.
okay, someone
Software
said
update.
add-on feature. So if you patch the SQL Server, do you think you will get extra features?
No, we can after patching we can solve some bugs.
Okay, what is meant by bug then?
Bugs mean any unwanted behavior of software.
Okay.
Right. So yes,
Fixing bug.
we have different types of definitions. Different definitions are there for bugs. Bug is nothing but the faulty behavior of the application. Okay, and if the application is not working as expected, all these things we can say. Bug is different, error is different. Okay, bug and error both are not different. So patching means very simple, guys. Applying the updates is called patching. Patching the SQL Server is nothing but applying the updates on the SQL Server is called patching. So why we have to apply the updates? What is the priority to apply the updates when we are going to do the patching in the organization? So is it really necessary, guys, to apply the updates? What will happen if I don't apply the updates? What will happen if I don't patch my SQL Server? What will happen, guys? Tell me.
Updated not be added.
Sorry, which one? Which one?
Updated features will not be.
Let me clear
Software
you one
patching.
thing. Yeah, let me clear. Yeah. Good try, good try. But I just want to clear you one thing, guys. When you apply the patching, no new features will be added. Okay. So patching is different. Upgradation is different. Upgradation, I'll tell you, we have a separate class on upgradation, SQL Server upgradation. So upgradation is something different. Patching is something different. You're upgrading the SQL Server means you're upgrading your SQL Server from lower version to higher versions. In that case, the whole instance will be upgraded. There you will get the new features. But in the patching, you will generally don't get any new features. Okay. So let me clear you that in the patching, you don't get any new features. 99% is in the patching, you don't get any new features. Then Shanmukh, what is the use? Very simple, guys. The main purpose is to fix the bugs. To fix the bugs. That is the one purpose. And second one is security enhancements. Security enhancements, guys. This is the main objective of the patching, guys. This is the main objective of the patching. To fix some bugs, of course, we have to patch the SQL Server. And the main purpose is security enhancements. So I don't know how many of you remember. Anyone remembered ransomware, guys? Ransomware. What is ransomware? What is ransomware, guys? I hope
So
you should be able to remember ransomware.
yes.
What is ransomware?
Hello.
Yes, please.
So it's a virus which affect all the Windows
Very good.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. So in the year of 2018 or 19, okay, almost 40% of Windows machines across the globe were affected because of this virus. Okay, around 40% of the Windows machines. And guys, Windows machines are like the very first machines that will be affected because of virus, guys. And that means to, I mean to say, hackers can easily hack Windows machines. Hackers can easily hack Windows machines. Okay, so here we don't know, like now our duty is to discuss the things, right? So we are all connected across the globe. We are all connected and we are discussing the things that is our business. I'm going to do my business, you are going to do your business, like that is, this is our business. But at the same time, hackers across the globe, they always tries to hack the machines, guys. Regularly their practice is, even though like we are doing our classes right now, so in the same way people always, at this moment also, lot of machines across the globe is going to be affected, guys, at this moment also. So hackers will always try to hit the database servers or Windows machines using some all the combinations and all. So that is their main business, guys. So if the security, if there is no security for the SQL Server, if you don't patch the SQL Server, if you don't apply the patchings on the SQL Server, if you don't update the SQL Server, so there is a chance that your security and all will be a major concern, guys, in the organization. They can tries to hack your systems. They can tries to hack your databases or data. So when ransomware was introduced, okay, so I guess it took a lot of time to find out a fix for that. Around 40% machines are locked by the hackers. If you want to unlock your laptop, you have to pay some amount to the hackers. So these kind of scenarios, don't know, in the next minute some big virus may affect the SQL Server. Tomorrow a big virus may affect the Windows machine, which is going to affect all the applications that are running in that machine, including SQL servers. So don't know, right? There is no guarantee. So that's why to overcome all these things, okay, we have to apply the updates on the SQL Server. So two types of patchings will be there. Database patchings like SQL Server patchings from the database side, Windows patchings from the Windows side, guys. Windows side, operating system side also, Windows people are going to apply some patches on the Windows machines. Application side also we will have patches. Application side means SQL Server side. So Windows team will do their Windows patching, SQL team will do their SQL patching. Okay.
Sir, I have one small doubt.
Vibhuti, I got one suggestion from the other students. Okay, so sorry to say this, guys. So we'll give you some time. Okay, so first I'll explain. We'll give you some time after 10-15 minutes and all. Then you can ask your question. Why? Because sometimes it is deviating. Please don't mind, huh? It is deviating. People said like this, those questions are deviating. So that's why. Please don't mind. You can ask your doubt. Okay, no issues. I'm not
Okay.
blocking you, but just I'll give you some time. Okay, so you can ask.
Okay.
Your question, guys. Thank you. Thanks for understanding. So the main purpose of patching is, okay, to fix the bugs in case of any bugs are there, to fix those bugs and all. That is one thing, and to enhance the security, okay, of the SQL Server. So these are the two main objectives of the patchings, guys. Okay. So again, patching is nothing but applying the updates. We are also doing patchings regularly. How, guys? Tell me. We are also regularly doing patchings. How? Can anyone tell me how
Update.
we are doing patching?
Oh.
What? Yes, correct. We are updating our phones. We are updating our phones. We are updating our apps. Right? If you open PhonePe, sometimes it will ask you to update the application. When you update the applications, not every time you will see the new features, right? Sometimes Very rarely you might have seen new features and all. But whenever you update the PhonePe application, is it going to be different every time? Every month, or monthly twice, it will ask us to update the PhonePe application. So are you going to see any new features, guys, when you update the PhonePe application? Very rarely you are going to see new features. But 99% is it will update the application. What it will update? It is going to update the security enhancements and all, so that they are going to make sure that that application is not going to be hacked by any other people. That is the main objective of any patching, guys. That is the main objective of any patching. So patching is nothing but applying the latest updates. Patching is nothing but applying the latest updates to fix the bugs and to increase the security enhancement or security enhancements and all. How frequently we will do the patchings in the organization? So in the organization, we will have plan, guys. Okay, we will have a plan of action will be there. For example, I'll tell you how we are going to do in our organization. Mostly 90% people will follow same kind of action plan. So we will have thousands of servers. Okay, we will have thousands of servers, and we are team of 12 members. Imagine we have thousand servers are there. So each person, okay, will take 100 servers. Okay, I'll take 100 servers, another guy will take 100 servers, or another guy will take 100 servers. Like that, each person will take 100 servers. And we are going to use different versions of SQL servers. Not like, don't think all of my servers are using SQL Server 2019 or 2022. We might have SQL Server 2005, we might have SQL Server 2008, 8R2, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19. So we might have different versions. So I'll prepare an Excel sheet. Okay, these 100 servers you have to take care. I'll assign one DBA for that. Okay, these 100 servers, this guy has to take care. I'll assign one more resource for that list of 100 servers. So what these people will do, they will take their 100 servers. They will check currently on which version it is running. First, you have to check currently on which version the SQL Server is running. For example, SQL Server 2019 is there. In my list, SQL Server 2019 is there. So I should know, right, what is the latest patch for SQL Server 2019, right? I should know. For example, let me open this Excel sheet. Okay, so just to clear you guys, okay? So I'll have a lot of 2019 instances, guys. I'll have SQL Server 2019, okay, instance 1. Or else like this, let me cut this, Control X, and instance 1. Let me add a new column, insert. Okay, this is SQL Server 2019, and this is instance 1, right? Let me check whether, yeah. Imagine like this, 20 instances are there. Okay, so I'll tell you guys, instance 1 is at different level. Okay, imagine this is at RTM level. I'll tell you, we have already discussed what is RTM and all. RTM is nothing but the base version of the SQL Server. When you install SQL Server 2019, you will get RTM copy. The first copy of the instance is called RTM, released to market. Okay, so we have different updates and all, CU1, CU2. I'll tell you what is the CU2, CU3, everything I'll tell you. Okay, don't worry. So one instance will be at a different level, another instance will be at a different level, guys. So what we have to do, first go to that particular instance, check at what level the instance is patched. If it is not yet patched for a single time also, it will be at RTM level. Okay, the base level is RTM. So we have to prepare this kind of table. So every instance will have a POC, guys. POC or SPOC. POC or SPOC. POC or SPOC. Okay.
Single
Point of contact. Correct. Point of contact or single point of contact. For this instance, imagine Raju. For this instance, Smith. This instance, Mark. This instance, Jerry. This instance, Joey. This instance, Paul. This instance, Ramesh. This instance, Suresh. Okay, so like this, each instance will have point of contacts, guys. So if you want to patch the server, you have to take approval from this Suresh. Hey Suresh, I see that your instance 8 is running with old packs or old updates. to enhance for the security reasons and all, or for the security enhancements and all, we have to continuously apply patchings on the instance. So tell me, what is the best time to apply the patchings on the so and so instance? FYI, for your information, patchings needs a reboot of the servers. So we have to restart the SQL servers and Windows servers before the patching and after the patching also. So let me know the downtime window so that I can raise a change request accordingly. Like that, you have to send an email to Suresh. Suresh will check it. Okay, this is a critical application. This is non-critical application. Okay, if it is non-critical application, chalo bhai, you can do it on any day, any weekdays, no issues. After business hours, you can do it. If it is a critical application, no, DBA team, don't do it on the weekdays. Do it on any weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, because it's a critical application. So that like that, Suresh will reply to our mail. We have to mail to Suresh. This is the scenario. We have to apply the patches on your instance. Please let me know, as patching is a downtime activity. Please let me know the available window for this activity. Like that, you have to send an email to Suresh. Suresh has to reply back, okay, DBA team, I agree with you. Please apply the patches on Saturday night or Sunday early morning, where there will be less traffic. Like that, Suresh has to respond. Once Suresh approved this activity, what we have to do, guys? We have to raise a change request for this. What is change request? Change request is a process. Change request is a process, okay, that everyone has to follow. That means you have to inform to the management that you are patching this instance. So management will ask you, okay, very good, you are patching this instance. What if it is succeeded? What are the plans you have? What if it is failed? What and all rollback steps you have? You have to mention everything in that ticket. Change request is a ticket, guys. Change request is a ticket. So in that ticket, you have to mention everything, the process and all, you have to mention the change request. This change request will go to CAB meeting, change advisory board. CAB means change advisory board. So people from the organization, like big heads and all, will be there, managers, VPs, vice presidents, directors of the products. They are going to attend the CAB meeting and they are going to approve this change. Okay, your change is approved. Yeah, you can proceed to patch the SQL server. Then only you can patch the SQL server, guys. This is the process involved in patching the SQL server. It's not like simply, okay, instance 8, right? Okay, it is running with RTM. So chalo, I'll download the latest service pack. I'll apply the patches. While applying the patches, SQL server will go down. Once the SQL server is down, application will be down. If application is down, they are going to escalate the issue, and that will be the last day for you in the organization. So 99% people will follow the same process, guys. First, we have to get it approved by your customer or application owner or point of contact or single point of contact or vendor or business user. Lot of names are there. Once it was approved, raise a change request. That change request will go to CAB. In the CAB, people will ask you, hey, DBA team, who is patching the server? So and so resource, so and so engineer is patching. Hey, engineer, have you tested this out? Have you tested this patching in the lower environment? Is it succeeded? If yes, then I'll approve. So you have to patch the lower environments first. Why? Because suddenly if I apply one update on the production server, don't know how it is going to behave. Generally don't behave differently, but there is a chance that it might behave differently. Who will take that chance? Who will take that responsibility, right? So that's why before applying patches or before applying any updates on the servers, we have to first apply the updates on the pre-prod environment or non-prod environment. Once everything is, sometimes in the organization, plans will be like this. First week, in the third week of the first month, they will apply all non-prod servers, stage servers. They will wait for one week. They will observe any challenges are there. No challenges. First, they will apply it on test servers. Test is successful. No challenges. Next week, dev servers. It was successful, no challenges. Next week, stage servers, UAT servers, okay, that is also successful, or they faced some challenges and they are going to again redesign their plan. Finally, they are going to plan for the production servers. So first they'll apply patches on the non-prod servers. If everything looks good, if there are no challenges on the non-prod environment, then only they'll go for the production servers. So you have to check whether this instance is production or non-production. If it is production and all, again, there is a process like you have to raise a change request and change has to be approved, and then only you can go ahead to patch the SQL Server, guys. Again, I'm saying patching production servers needs a change request. 99%, this process is same across any organization. Non-prod servers, some organizations needs change request. Some organization, they are not so particular about the change request. You can go ahead without change request also. If customer approved, then you can go ahead without a change request also. This is the process involved in patching the SQL servers, guys. This is the main process. Yes, please. Any questions now, please?
Sir, SE and POC are the
POC and SPO, yeah, both point. See, in your company, they might call you as a POC. In another company, that same terminology, SPOC. Point of contact,
Okay.
single point of contact, both are same.
After they approved, we have a change request.
Correct. Once the why?
In the
Because in the change
request-
request, you have to mention date and time when you are going to patch this. So who will give date and time? Customer only will give the date and time, right? So after the approval of the customer or point of contact or single point of contact, then you can raise the change request.
Change request, suppose we have one non-prod server and two prod server. Okay. So we have,
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you. Change request support?
suppose we have in a there are two servers. One is
Oh.
non-prod and prod
Okay.
server. Okay.
Okay.
So I have change request 3 times or
How many? See, change request is like every server you have to raise a change request. Sir, in one,
Okay.
see, sometimes again, in my organization, as we are habituated regularly, in one change request, say, for example, if Suresh is handling all the servers, okay, imagine Suresh is handling all these 4 servers. I'll tell to Suresh, hey, Suresh, is that okay to patch all the 4 servers in a single window? If Suresh said, okay, then we'll raise on a single change request and we'll put all the 4 instances in that request and we'll make sure this change request is approved. Then we are going to patch it in a single window. But we cannot add other servers in this another change request. If customer is okay, if same customer is there, you can add it. But if see Jerry instance is there, I cannot add this instance 4 in this change request. I have to raise a separate change request for this customer. Okay.
Okay, sir. One, can we install SQL Server and the same patching will be done? Can it possible?
Sorry, can I install SQL Server and
Can I
patch?
install SQL Server and
Yes, it is
SQL Server?
possible. Yes, it is possible. There is an installation called Slipstream. Correct. Slipstream. Slipstream is a method of installing SQL Server and or with updates at a time. Okay, this is one method. I told you, right, we have many ways to install the SQL Server. We have GUI method where we are going to do regularly. We have command prompt method where we can install SQL Server using commands in the command prompt. We have what is that file called? INI based installation. We have Slipstream installation. We have sysprep installation. So in the Slipstream installation, you can install SQL Server and with the latest updates at a time. Okay, so that is possible.
Sir, can it be possible in two steps?
Can it be
First step is,
can it be possible in?
can it be, we have to perform 2 steps. First step is we have to first install SQL Server. Installation, we have to perform patching. Can it possible?
That is possible. You have to go with PowerShell scripts. You have to go with PowerShell scripts. That is possible. See, you are saying you want to automate the same thing, right? Manually means it is possible. What
No,
is
sir,
there
manually.
that? Manually, you can first install SQL Server, then you'll apply the patching. See, generally, I'll tell you one more condition. Say, for example, today or imagine Monday, Monday someone comes to you. Okay, Monday means what is the date? 28th of May. Sorry, August. 28th August, you got a ticket. Hey DBA team, install SQL Server 2019. Install SQL Server, sorry. Install SQL Server 2019 and so server on something like 10.10.10.56. So when anyone is asking about install SQL Server 2019, that is a fresh server. I guess I discussed this point earlier also. This is a fresh server. This was not associated with any application. This was not yet live. After the installation of SQL Server, we have to do one more task, that is post installation task. What is the task? You have to apply the patchings immediately. Why? Because again, don't know when you'll get the patching window. This is not yet live, right? Once this is installed, don't think it will be live. Once this is installed, we'll hand over it to application team and they are going to make this live. So we have plenty of time. Okay, so after the installation of the SQL Server, immediately whatever latest patch is there by August 28th, you can apply that latest patch after installation. For that, you don't need any change request. As it is new, as it is not part of any application, directly you can install. And you have already change request is there for SQL Server installation, right? Including that change request, you can apply the patchings, guys. Applying the patchings on the on the new instance is part of post installation step. For that, you don't need to take anyone's approval. That is one of the post installation step. After the installation of SQL Server, by the day, what is the latest update is there, you can apply the latest update after the installation of SQL Server. Okay. Clear, Bibhuti?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more doubt.
Yes, please.
If our organization, the database will be hacked by any hacker, responsible Windows team or database team?
You
Or
tell me.
database DBA?
Generally, see, how come they can hack without entering into the Windows systems? Right? First, they have to enter into the Windows systems, right? So then only they can hack. It's not like only a particular team is responsible. Both have to sit together and both have to fix the issue first. First, Windows team will enter into the picture. They are going to fix it. Then finally, there will be a meeting. So to avoid these kind of challenges in future, so they are going to design a roadmap for that. So all teams will involve. Why? Because don't think if anyone is able to hack the SQL Server means that's the problem of the SQL Server or problem of the Windows Server. Who knows if the network is not secured? Right? Without entering into the network, no one can hack, right? So network team also has to sit together with us. So it's not a single person work. Everyone has to scrutiny their policies and all. Based on that, they have to take action. Okay. Yeah. So any other questions, guys?
For the patching, basically we have to raise the we will receive the tickets.
We don't receive
to take an initiative like.
No, we don't receive any tickets. Our manager, our lead will take the initiative. That's why I told you in the initial session. Okay, so that the lead will send you the list of the servers. Hey, Jishan, these are your 100 servers that you have to patch, so that you coordinate with the application owners and patch it accordingly as per their requirements. So you don't get, no application owner will come back to you. Hey, Jishan, please patch my SQL server. That is a maintenance activity. DBA has to take the responsibility of the patching. So no one will ask us. So our lead or our manager will take the initiative and he'll assign the work to the DBA team.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Anything, guys? Yes, Sagar, please. Sauraj, yeah. Tell me, Praveen. Both Praveen's open data.
Praveen. I changed my name.
Yeah.
Actually, my question was, if following all the, thing and whatever the testings are there, we have completed all the testing, and after we have applied the patches, then after all then what should be the action plan for that?
After applying the patching, sorry, Praveen, your voice is breaking. After applying the patching, what happened?
suppose if any normal behavior is there,
Okay, I'm not getting your voice, guys. Is his audio
then
clear?
what should be the action?
Basically, patching, then if the database is behaving abnormally, so what we have to take action?
I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay, we'll discuss that one. So generally there is no such scenario, but there are some scenarios that is called compatibility issues. After patching, if application is not able to connect to the database, there might be a issue from the database side. So we can roll back the activity. We can roll back the action that we did. That is called remove patching. Okay, if patching is really causing the problem, we can remove the patching that we are going to discuss.
Okay, Shambhu.
Yeah. Yeah, fine, guys. Okay. So now let's discuss how many types of updates are there. Okay. So first we'll discuss the types of applying updates, right? Patching is nothing but applying the updates. So first of all, how many types of updates are there in SQL Server? Okay. So how many types of updates are there, guys? So generally we have 4 types of updates. Okay. Service packs, service packs, cumulative updates. Sorry. Okay, GDRs, which are hot fixes. Okay, hot fixes. Under hot fixes, we have GDRs, general distribution release. QFEs, okay, quick fix engineering. Okay, quick fix engineering. These are the different types of updates, guys, but applying the update is same process. Shanmukh, show me how to apply the service pack, show me how to apply the cumulative update, show me how to apply the GDR, show me how to apply the QFE. Everything is same, guys. Only the file is going to be different. That's it. How you will apply service pack, in the same way you will apply the cumulative update. In the same way you will add GDR. In the same, these are just updates, guys. The process is same. The update is going to be different, right? So when we can see service packs up to SQL interview question, up to SQL Server 2016, we have service packs concept. Up to SQL Server 2016, we have service pack concept. Service pack concepts are, service pack is nothing but major updates. Service pack is nothing but major updates. And these service packs are going to be released at least 1 year gap, guys. Means minimum 1 year they are going to take. Who will release these updates? Microsoft will release. So Microsoft will release service packs at least yearly once. Okay, it should be at least for 1 year or 2 years, whatever it is, but it will take minimum 1 year to release the service pack. Minimum 1 year, it will take minimum 1 year to release the service packs. Okay, so it will take minimum 1 year to release the service pack. Maximum can be 2 years or 3 years, it can be anything, but minimum it will take 1 year to release any service pack. So these are major updates. Okay, service packs are major updates. So cumulative updates from SQL Server. See here, listen carefully. Up to SQL Server 2016, we have service packs plus cumulative updates also. Okay, up to SQL Server 2016, we have service pack, means we have SQL Server 2005, we have service pack concept. 2008 R2, 2012, 2014, 2016, we have service pack concept. Plus cumulative update concept also. What is cumulative update? Minor updates. Why? Because if something goes wrong, I told you, right, these service packs will be released yearly once. If something goes wrong, if any bug is there, are you going to wait till next year? Okay, Microsoft will release this service pack for this bug and all. Are you going to wait till next year, guys? No, right? Or if suddenly if your server is, if your SQL server is hacked, okay, chalo, no problem. Next year Microsoft will release a service pack. I'll wait till then. You are not going to sit like that, right? Idle till next year, right? So it is a problem. So that's why Microsoft will release minor updates also. That minor updates is called cumulative updates. From SQL Server 2017 onwards, from SQL Server 2017 onwards, only minor updates we have. You don't have service pack concept. So if anyone is going to ask you, hey, what is the latest service pack in SQL Server 2019? What is your answer, guys? What is the latest service pack for SQL Server 2019?
There is no
Correct.
service.
There is no service pack. SQL Server builds.blogspot.com is one excellent website to download your okay updates and all. Okay, it will be routed to the Microsoft. Okay, so if you see here,
U22.
no, I'm asking about service pack, not cumulative update. Okay, so if you see here, starting from SQL Server 2017 onwards, service packs will no longer be released. So there is no concept of service packs, okay, from 2017 onwards. Then you might ask, Shanmukh, then where is the security? Instead of releasing yearly updates, Microsoft is releasing monthly updates. So it is more concentrating on monthly updates. Anyhow, it is releasing monthly updates, right? What is the point again releasing service packs yearly? So that's why it just changed its policies. So there will be no service pack from 2017 onwards. Whatever you want to patch, that you can patch it using cumulative updates only. Okay. And now see here, the maximum service packs till 2016 is up to SP4, guys. Up to SP4 only. Okay, that means we have service pack 1, SP1 means service pack 1. Listen carefully, very simple, very simple. I'm trying to explain as much as I can. Okay, but concept is very simple. Just concentrate. So service pack 1, service pack 2, service pack 3, service pack 4. Maximum we have 4 service packs for any version till now. After that, it don't release 5th service pack. You have to go to next version of SQL Server only. Okay, or else you can still use the same, but you will get minor updates. Instead of major updates, you'll get minor updates. Till now, we have SP4 for 2000, 2005, 2008 and 2012, guys. 2008 R2, there is no SP4. 2014, there is no SP4. 2016, there is no SP4 till now. RTM, when you install SQL Server base copy, the base copy, you will get this version, guys. See now, I just installed SQL Server 2019 base copy, right? So what is the build number? SQL Server 15.0.2000.5. If you see here, where is the server? Is it disconnected or what? I guess I didn't connect it to the server itself. Okay, let me connect to the server. All right. Let's open SSMS, okay, and then we'll discuss. Right, okay. So let it be. Okay, fine. So when you install SQL Server 2019, generally you can see 15.0.2000.5, guys. This is the build number. Okay. So when you patch the SQL Server, this is the RTM copy. RTM copy where there is no updates. The first copy. Okay. When you install SQL Server 2019, you can see this copy only. On top of this, you can apply the cumulative updates. On top of this, you can apply the cumulative updates and all. So generally, if you see here, but
Shanmukh,
yes,
Since it is showing CU31 means till now for that version 31 updates has received, right?
Correct. So for 2017, you can see CU31. That means till now 31 updates. Microsoft released 31 updates. Okay, till now for 2019, Microsoft released 22 updates. For SqlServer 2022, which is the latest version. So till now,
Hello.
Microsoft released 7 updates.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Actually, sir, in my previous organization, they have not updated the patching. And is there any problem?
Since 1 hour what we are discussing, Vibhuti, if you don't update the patching or if you don't apply the updates, what is the problem?
Security concern and bug fixing.
You know, right?
They are
At this
not
point,
facing any issue. That's why I'm asking.
that's their risk. They want to face
Okay.
the risk.
Okay.
So depends. I'm not saying every time they are going to face the risk and all, but again, if they applied at least one service pack or one, why? Because I'll tell you one more point. Okay, every month the cumulative updates means minor updates, right? I told you. Just let me complete this discussion. So minor updates. Minor updates means at least monthly it is going to be released, guys. At least monthly it is going to be released. Then who will patch monthly, guys? Is that okay? Customer will give you downtime every month. No, right? At least if you apply the patches once, that will be fine. That doesn't mean every patch you have to apply. After this, again, why? Because imagine I have 1200 servers. This quarter, I'll patch all 1200 servers, guys. Next quarter, again, some extra cumulative updates will be released. Again, I'll start applying the patches. This is a continuous cycle, guys. It's not like, chalo, for this quarter I have applied the patches. Till next year we can be relaxed. Nothing like that. Okay, so if you apply patches for this quarter, people will like they are going to divide the servers like this. Okay, first 400 servers will patch in this year, in this quarter one. In the quarter two, next 400 servers. In the quarter three, next 400 servers. In the quarter four, next 400 servers. Again, quarter one will start right next year. Already the servers that you patch in the quarter one, okay, which is 1 year long, again you'll get new updates, right? New cumulative updates and all, right? So this is a continuous process. It's not like one day the patching is completed. That doesn't mean the activity is completed. No, continuous process. Patching is the continuous process, guys. That doesn't mean every update you have to apply. Okay.
But if you take a long gap, then definitely security issues may raise.
That's what that doesn't mean. That's what I'm saying. Every update you have to apply, and service packs. Earlier we used to have service packs yearly and all. You used to get it. Okay, but when this service pack concept has been removed, when the policy has been changed, every month or every 2 months you are going to get cumulative updates. That doesn't mean every month you have to patch the SIG. No customer will give you. Okay, and don't worry that if you don't patch the SQL server for 1 month or 2 months, immediately hackers will hack the SQL server. No, already Windows side continuously patchings will be applied. Okay, Windows side updates will be applied, network side updates will be applied. SQL server side, if you are getting any unknown issues, any unknown bugs and all, to resolve, generally will apply the updates. And one more thing is, why to wait till like security, in case of any security issues are there, in case of any security vulnerabilities are there, okay, let someone hack my system. Why to wait like that? So for safe side, whatever updates are there, we'll try to apply the updates. Again, I'm saying no need to apply each and every update. I'll explain the concept again. Okay, I'll explain the concept. So this will be like that. So minor updates will be released every month or every 2 months once. At least 1 month it will take the gap, and then it will release the minor updates, guys. So now the thing is, for example, SQL Server 2016 I have. Okay. Okay. And I have Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2. Till now, 3 service packs released. Okay. Right. So these are the major updates, right? These are the major updates. These are the major updates. On these major updates, and again, I'm sorry, I have to add one more column also, insert, right. So this is my SQL server. Okay, let me go back to this, Control X, Control V. Okay, done. So this is first copy, RTM copy, not RTM, RTM. Okay, right. Control V, yellow color. So first you will install SQL Server 2016 RTM copy, guys. Okay, first you will install SQL Server 2016 RTM copy. So when SP1 will be released, guys, imagine SQL Server 2016 released in the year of 2016, right? So when SP1 will be released?
2017.
Maybe 2017, 2018, we don't know, right? At least 1 year gap as discussed. So till that, please be muted. Where Brahmaya? Sorry. Right. Fine. So RTM, yeah, correct. So here till 2017, who will wait, guys? Okay, 2017. Don't know, right? We also don't know. We cannot guess. Microsoft will release updates in 2017 or 2018. We don't know, right? But what Microsoft will do, it will keep releasing cumulative updates for RTM. Okay, RTM copy, it will release cumulative updates. Okay, no need to wait till SP1 and all. Okay, Microsoft will still release cumulative updates for this RTM copy. Then it will release SP1, guys, Service Pack 1. On top of, again, you have to wait till Service Pack 2, right? Who will wait till next year or next 2 years? Again, it will start releasing minor updates and all. Okay, so it will go for the minor updates, guys. So you will have minor updates on RTM, you will have minor updates on SP1, you will have minor updates on SP2, you will have minor updates on SP3. Like that, you will have minor updates from RTM to the latest service pack, guys. Okay. Sorry.
Hello.
Please just wait. Okay, we'll discuss. I'll give you the time. Okay, we'll discuss. Or let's go like this. Okay. Right. Fine. So if you see here, this is my RTM and this is the minor update on the RTM. This is my service pack. These are the minor updates on the service pack. This is my service pack. This is my service pack 1. This is my service pack 2. These are the minor updates on the service pack 2. And this is my service pack 3. And these are the minor updates of the service pack 3, guys. Now remember, RTM CU1 is different. SP1 CU1 is different. SP2 CU1 is different. SP3 CU1 is different. If I want to patch the SQL Server 2016 with this CU1, what is the least update I should have, guys? This one I'm saying. If you want to apply CU1, the one that I have selected in the Excel sheet, what should be the least update I have to apply?
SP3.
SP3 is the least update. SP3 is the least update, guys. If you already apply, say for example, you have SQL Server RTM copy. Now you didn't patch with SP1. Can you directly apply CU12 on that RTM? SP1, see, you have to read like this. This is RTM CU1. This is SP1 CU1. This is SP2 CU1. This is SP3 CU1. You have to read like this. Don't think all are CU1s, right? All are equal. No. This is 2021 January month. This is 2020 January month. This is 2019 January month. This is 2018 January month. All are equal, guys. All are January months only. All are equal. Right? All are not equal. Even the all are January months, all are not equal. 2016 January month, 2017 January month, 2018 January month, 2019 January month. There is a lot of difference. If I say just January month, which year January month? 2019. So 2019 means, first of all, 2019 should be there in the calendar. 2019 January month. So in the same way, RTM CU1 is different. RTM CU2 is different. SP1 CU1 is different. SP2 CU2 or C3 is different. SP3, CU3, CU4, CU5 is different, guys. Everything is different. So if you directly patch your SQL Server to SP1, you cannot directly patch your SQL Server 2016 with this U10. Why? Because if you want to apply this, this is the minimum requirement you should have. Instead of waiting for SP, can we change the version of SQL Server? You can change, Praveen. You can change it. No problem. You have to migrate, but that doesn't mean every time you will change the version. 2019 is there again, 2022 came. Okay, or 2016 is there, 2017 is there. In the next year, Microsoft released one version. So immediately, are you going to migrate all your SQL Server 2016 to 2017? Okay, so there will be some challenges like application compatibility and all. So if application is going to support, definitely users will ask us to migrate to the next version. Right. Guys, any questions here, guys, please?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
So suppose I have the latest patching of SP2. Okay.
SP2, okay.
Okay. And my cumulative update is CU11, latest one.
SP2 CU11.
Okay.
Okay.
Currently my patching version is SP2 and CU12 is released. CU2 is released in this month. Okay. Then I have to patch the CU12 of SP2.
CU12 of SP2, yes.
Okay.
That's
So
what
it will be
that's what
mentioned.
I'm saying.
It will be mentioned in the software.
That's what I'm saying. Which software?
Means SP2 CU12, SP1 CU12.
Yeah. See, it will be like this. See, that's why I just opened this website. Okay, it will be like this. See, I'll show you guys. So if you see here, okay, this is 2016, right? See, SP1 CU15. The latest update on SP1 is CU15. The latest update on SP2 is CU17. Okay, so if you just click on this, you are able to see all the updates. Okay, so if you see here, okay, you can see, right? You can see cumulative update 14 for SQL Server 2016 Service Pack 2, SP2 CU14. Right? See here, if you see CU14 SP1 Service Pack 1 CU14, so it will be mentioned. Okay. Next. Any questions, guys? Right. Guys, is this clear? Difference between SP1, SP2. Right. Now my question is, I have SQL Server 2016. Okay, RTM. So after 3 years, or else now customer is asking to install SQL Server 2016. Now, Monday, customer is asking me to install SQL Server 2016. I installed SQL Server 2016. Now, which update I have to install on SQL Server 2016? Which update I have to
SP3
install?
CU10.
SP3 CU10.
Very good. SP3 CU10. If I want to install SP3 CU10, do I need to patch my SQL Server with SP1 and SP2, or directly I can go ahead with SP3 CU10?
Directly you can go ahead.
Directly.
Are you sure?
Sir, one more doubt. For SP3 CU10, we have to apply the patch once or twice. For SP3 is once and CU10 is
2 times. One
different.
is service pack, one is cumulative update. 2 times you have to apply the patch.
Okay.
Yeah, why? Because that is one update. This is one update. That is major update. This is minor update. So you have to apply for 2 times. So guys, the answer is from RTM to directly you can go ahead with SP3. First you have to apply SP3. Once this is successful, then you have to apply CU10. So there are some scenarios. If you are patching old versions like 2016 or earlier than like 2016, like 2014, 2012 and all, you have to patch for 2 times every time. First you have to apply the latest service pack, then you have to apply the latest cumulative update on that particular service pack. Guys, is it clear? Any questions, any doubts, please?
Yeah, actually, I have one question. What is the difference between RTM, SP1?
See, that's what, see, this is like your first base copy. The main copy, that is the main. If you want to install SQL Server, you'll install RTM only. SP1, SP2, SP3, these are updates. Initially, you don't get it right. After, see, you install SqlServer 2016 in the year of 2016. So which software you'll install? You'll install SP1 or what? Which software you'll install? Simple
basically,
question. Simple question.
yeah.
You want to install SqlServer 2016. Which one you are going to install? Are you going to install SP3? Without
Yeah, that
MySQL 2016, how come you are going to install SP3? So you are installing SQL Server 2016 means the first copy is your RTM copy. That is the software. That is the main software. Got the point? RTM.
and what is the full form of that
related
RTM?
to, 1 minute. Have you attended the first session, Digvesh?
Yeah, I attended, but maybe I'm not aware.
I just repeated 3-4 times. Not in the first class. In this class also I repeated. RTM, released to market.
It is to my.
Yeah. So RTM is nothing but released to market. That is the first software. When you install SQL Server 2016 means you have to install one software, right? That is called your RTM software. Released to market, which is the licensed version of the SQL Server. Or its
Okay,
base
got it.
version, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So let's continue, guys. Okay, so we'll do one thing. If any questions are there, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll go for a break and we'll be back after 15 minutes and we'll discuss the precautions of patching. Okay, precautions before patching, what and all precautions you have to take care, and how to patch. If possible, I'll show you how to download patchings and all. I'll show you guys. Any questions?
Can we use different versions while doing patching and also
Yes, Brahmiya, tell me different
versions, sir,
versions.
while doing
I didn't get you, Brahmiya. Different versions while doing patching.
software versions, sir.
Software versions.
Yes, sir.
Software versions means like 2019 and all. You're asking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still, I'm not getting different. You're asking different versions in SQL Server.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What and all different versions are there in SQL Server? You're asking.
Sir, while doing patching, what are the different versions and all?
There is no different versions. Whatever version you installed in the SQL Server, like whatever SQL versions you install, the same versions will have 2017, 19, 20, 22. These are the same versions. Again, there is no separate versions. Versions means Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2, Service Pack 3. If it is major update. If it is minor update and all, CU1, CU2, CU3, CU4 like that.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Chalo guys, okay, take a break guys, come back after 15 minutes, we'll discuss the precautions, okay, of the patching. 1 minute, will you give any live demo to install? Yeah, Anu, that is very important, okay. So that is very, very important. How can I skip patching the SQL Server? That is very important, right? But this is basement. Without knowing Service Pack, Anu, please download Service Pack or cumulative updates. Anmukh, what is cumulative update if you ask me? So this is the background of the patching. Okay, of course, I'll show you the demo, how to download the pack, updates, how to copy the updates, how to apply the updates. Okay, there is a demo, guys. Don't worry. Chalo. Okay, so the recording will be paused and we'll go for a break, guys. Right. Okay. Chalo. So, okay, fine. Right. So now let me go to this and let me connect to the instance. Okay, so I just connected to the default instance, guys. You can see. Okay, so you can see the build number here. So before patching, what we can do. So let me show you the version. Okay, you know, right, how to check the version and all. So we can just run select at the version so that it is going to show you the version of the SQL Server. This is called like the RTM, guys. This is the first instance that we have installed. Okay, the base instance. So select at the rate version. If you type, you can see, okay, RTM version. This is the base copy of the SQL Server 2019 instance I installed in this machine. Okay, so I can see RTM copy. If I applied any updates on this, then you can see the update number also here. After patching, I'll show you again. Okay. So before going to patching, let's discuss the precautions. What and all precautions you have to take. Okay. What and all precautions you have to take before patching the SQL Server. So I'll tell you some very important precautions, guys. Okay, just to try to concentrate, try to remember these things. Recently, I got a call from one of the old student. Okay, so what he said, that is actually a bad news. Okay, immediately once I picked up the phone, he said like he lost his job. Why? I asked. Why? What happened? He did a mistake in the patching. What mistake he did, guys? What mistake he did, you know? I'll tell you. Okay. So we'll discuss what mistake he did and all. So that's why precautions are very, very important. You have to follow the
I think
precautions.
he has patched in the production server.
That is okay. If you took proper approvals and all, that is okay. You can patch production servers right after approvals. Okay. We'll discuss what mistake he did. Okay. So precautions and post patching steps, pre patching steps and post patching steps, both are very important. Okay. So what and all things you have to check before patching the SQL Server? What and all things you have to check after patching the SQL Server, we'll discuss. So first thing that you have to check, how many instances are there in that machine? Can anyone tell me what is the reason why I have to check how many instances are there in that machine? What is the reason, guys? What is the reason? What happened if I don't check? Why? Why we have to check, guys? What is the reason? Just guess it. You have to check how many instances are there in that machine. What is the reason? Why I have to check how many instances are there in that machine?
The downtime. So
Good. Downtime. In what way? Say, for example, imagine the same example. These three instances are there in the same Windows machine. Imagine these three instances are there in the same Windows machine. Right? I can install multiple instances in a single Windows machine, right? Imagine these three instances are there in the same Windows machine. So before and after patching, what we have to do, guys? What we have to do before and after patching?
We have
We
to
have to
connect the
restart.
same two instance.
Yeah. We have to communicate and we have to restart the Windows server, right? I told you, right? That is one of the precautionary steps that you have to follow before patching. After patching, you have to restart the Windows server. So imagine you took approval only from the Suresh. Okay. You took approval from the Suresh. Instance 5, you are going to patch it. These three instances are there in the Windows machine 1. Okay. Windows machine 1. So these three instances are there in this machine. Right. So now you took the approval, you find out Suresh is the owner for this instance. You took the approval from the Suresh. And then you patched the SQL Server. So before patching the SQL Server, you have to restart the Windows machine. So you just restarted the Windows machine. Okay. What happened if you restart the Windows machine, guys? Tell me. What happened if you? What will happen if you restart the Windows machine? All these three instances will be restarted. Agreed? Agree, guys? If I restart the Windows machine, the instances that are there in the Windows machine, all the instances will be rebooted, right? But you took the downtime approval only for this instance. What about these two instances? Is this clear, guys?
clear.
So that's why you have to check how many instances are there in that machine. If you came to know that 3 instances are there and 3 instance owners are different, you have to inform to Mark and Jerry also. Hey Mark,
Sir,
the email
start
that
the window method.
please. Okay, let me complete. So Mark, Jerry or Suresh, 3 people you have to keep in the email or CC. Like Suresh, you can keep in the 2 and Mark and Jerry, you can keep in the CC and you can mention that. Okay, so I'm going to patch instance 5 of so and so server. In that we have instance 3 and instance 4 belongs to Mark and Jerry. So Mark and Jerry, before and after applying the patches, we have to restart the Windows machine. So is that okay that if I am going to patch this server and so downtime, or else these 3 people will be discussed. They are going to discuss and they are going to give you a common downtime window. Is this clear, guys? Everyone? Yes, Vibhuti, what is your question?
Sir, we need to only restart machine server also.
Windows machine. I said Windows machine. Windows machine means what?
Operating system.
Correct. That's why, right, I mentioned separately Windows machine. Windows machine means the Windows server. So when you restart Windows server, what will happen? These 3 instances will be restarted. So that's why before patching, Spark means yes, single point of contact, Anu. Just yes means single. Okay, so before patching, you have to check how many instances are there. If one instance, 90% only one instance or 2 instances will be there, that belongs to same owner. Okay, so before patching, you have to check how many instances are there in that Windows machine. If one instance is there, you can take approval only from that particular instance owner or POC. Okay, if multiple instances are there, you have to take approval from everyone. Those who are having instances in that machine, you have to take approvals from everyone. So this is the main reason. So check how many instances are there in that machine. If one instance is there, again take the approval. If multiple instances are there, take the approvals from all other business owners also. This is the first thing that you have to check. Second thing, check how many services are up and running. How many SQL services? I mean to say how many SQL services are up and running. Check how many SQL services are. How do you check instance on machine? Brahmaya, that see, if you go to this server, imagine this is 137.30. So how to check what instance is in this machine? How to check? Question, guys. How to check how many instances are there in this machine? How to check how many instances are there in this machine?
Sir, in the services.
How many services are there?
Correct. We can check the
Sir.
services.msc, right? Under services.msc, you are able to find how many instances are there. Like I told you, the database engine is the main service. So how many database engine services are there? That many instances are there. This is the database engine service. So how many database engine services are there? SQL Server with the instance name in the brackets. So how many instances are there currently? Only one instance, right? So this is how you have to check how many instances are there in that machine, right, Brahmaya? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, Benjamin, I'm sorry. I thought Brahmaya and Benjamin. So in overlook, I just checked. Okay, sorry, Benjamin. So is this clear, Benjamin? So we have to make sure that the services, how many services are there in that particular Windows machine. So based on that, we can identify how many servers are there, how many instances are there. Okay, chalo. The second thing is check how many SQL services are up and running. We already discussed that if you install one instance, how many services will come, guys? 6 services. If you install 2 instances, how many services? 2 instances, how many services? 12 services, right? Correct, guys?
No,
10 services.
10
10
services will get it. Yeah. So that we have already discussed. So out of these, see, if you see here, I'll take the screenshot. Okay, Windows Shift S is the shortcut to take the screenshot. Windows plus Shift plus S. Okay, automatically it will be copied. Okay, so now see here. I'll take the screenshot like this before patching. I'll keep it in one, okay, file. Okay, so where I'm going to keep it, guys. So MS Paint. Temporarily I'll store. Okay, Control V. Right. Now if you see here, some of them are running state, some of them are not running. Okay, so if you see here, these two services, okay, browser and what is the other service, CIP service. These two are not running. So now why I have to take the screenshot? Why? Because sometimes if you have multiple instances, wantedly they'll keep some of the SQL services in stopped state. Before patching, you will check how many are running. Okay. You forgot to check the services that are running before patching. After patching, again, you have to check whether all the services are running or not. This is why that guy lost the job. This is why that guy lost the job. Before patching, he didn't check the services. After patching also, he didn't check the services. One of the service is down. He didn't check the services properly. He just hand over it. And later, after 3 hours, the application team escalated the issue to the client. Client immediately gave a pink slip to him. Pink slip means what, guys? What is pink slip?
Termination.
Correct. This is why that guy is terminated, guys. Seriously, I'm saying. So they don't see whether you have 5 years experience or 10 years experience. Clients don't tolerate at all. That is 3 hours, the SQL service is down. Even though you're a 20 years professional, if you do the same mistake, they don't tolerate. They don't entertain at all.
Sir, terminate from the project or company?
This is also doubt, Abhibhuti. Complete company only. Vibhuti. See, I'll tell you. See, once the guy is terminated from the project with these silly reasons, even company also don't give you a chance. Companies will always with the clients only. Why? Because client is more important. They are paying hundreds of crores. Okay. So we'll discuss all these things in the last class, guys. Okay, fine. So here, before patching, you have to check out of 6 services, 2 are down. Remaining 4 are up and running. That's fine, no issues. Don't start. Before starting, what is the state? How many are up and running? How many are down? After patching also, the same services should be in the same state. These 4 should be up and running. These 2 should be in stopped state after patching also. You have to take the screenshot of the services before patching. Take the screen. Imagine I have 3 instances. Someone stopped one instance. Wantedly, someone stopped one instance, guys. Wantedly, someone stopped one instance. Okay, because of some decommission or they want to uninstall that SQL server. So wantedly, out of 3 instances, one instance is stopped. If you don't check the services before patching, after patching, anyhow, you will check it, right? So after patching, you found one instance is down. But who knows? Please, just give me some time.
You have taken the screenshot before patching, right?
Wait. Let me complete.
Yes. Okay.
Let me complete. So before patch, yeah, I took the screenshot of before patching state only. Okay. So
Then, okay, please continue.
So here, before patching, you didn't notice that instance is down. Out of 3 instances, one instance is down. This you didn't notice before patching. After patching, you opened the services and you saw that one instance is down. So what is your reaction in that scenario? What you will think? Immediately, what doubt you will get in your mind? Tell me, guys. Immediately after patching, when you saw the services.msc screen, one instance is down, immediately what thought you will get in your mind?
Whether we checked properly before patching.
We don't think like that. We will think maybe this was stopped after patching. After patching, you will restart the Windows machine, right? So when you restart the Windows machine, most of the SQL services will start automatically. Some of the SQL services don't start automatically. We will think after reboot of the Windows machine, maybe some services are not started. So we'll try to start the instance. Correct? Correct, guys? This is what we will think, right? To avoid all these things, to avoid this confusion, we have to take the screenshot of the services before patching the SQL Server. After patching, no need to take screenshot. Just compare whatever screenshot you have. Check all the services before patching. This is the services state. After patching, just go to your services.msc. Check the same state is there or not for all the services. Whatever running is running, it should be running after patching also. Whatever stopped should be stopped after patching also. Guys, is this clear why we have to take the screenshot of the services?
Sir, if the state change, then we have to back
Correct,
the state into previous
correct,
state.
correct. If the state is changed, see, earlier it is running, so after patching also it should be running. Earlier if it was stopped, after patching also it will be in stopped state only. Guys, is this clear why we have to take the screenshot of the services before and after patching? Everyone, is this clear, guys? Any
Yes,
questions?
One question, Sharma. After patching, if not in a run, then what we have to do?
Sorry, I didn't get you, Praveen. After patching?
SQL Server is not running, for example.
Forget about it. Forget about it. I am not going to get into that. Okay, that will be discussed. See, that's what it is going to be deviated, Praveen. So first we'll discuss how to patch the SQL Server. If I'm going to tell you if patching is failed, where to check, what to check, there is a separate session on that. So it will be deviated. Okay, so it will be discussed in a separate window.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, is this clear as of now? Right. That is one thing that you have to check. So you have to check how many services are up and running, how many of them are stopped state. So if it is stopped state, also no issues. But before patching, what is the state? After patching also same state should be there. Okay. After patching also same state should be there, guys. So that is second precaution that we have to check. Third is make sure you have enough free space in the C drive. Okay, so you have enough free space in the C drive. So what will happen if you don't have enough free space in the C drive? There is a chance that your patch can be failed. Okay, C drive, especially in the C drive, how much enough free space should be there, guys? Minimum 3 GB free space should be there. Minimum 3 GB free space should be there. So at least 2 GB is fine, at least. But the recommended value is in the C drive, minimum 3 GB should be there. 3 GB free space should be there. Now you see 8 GB free space, right? Like this. At least 3 GB free space should be there. If it is
So
less
for
than,
everyone, it is any other drive.
no, C drive only. C drive only. And the other drive, no issues. Only C drive is very important. Why I'll tell you. Okay. So in the C drive only, guys, not other drives. Other drives, that is different thing. In the C drive, at least 3 GB free space should be there. So why at least 3 GB free space should be there means while patching, SQL Server will take the backup. Internally, it will take backup of some files and it will keep it in the C drive. After patching, it will delete. Of course, it will delete. But to take the backup, you should have free space, right? So if there is no enough free space, it can't take the backup of the binaries. If it can't take backup, the patching will be failed. I know lot of scenarios patching is failed because there is less free space in the C drive. At least 3 GB is recommended. If 2 GB is also fine, less than 2 GB, don't go for it. What you have to do in that case? If there is only 1 GB free space is there in the C drive, what you have to do? Are you going to
You
Extract
will
the
ask
from
for
Windows
storage team
team.
to add the space.
Okay, so you have to check with the storage team or Windows team. Mostly Windows team is responsible for C drive, OS drive, right? So OS team is responsible for that. They are going to either extend the drive or they are going to create some free space by deleting some temporary files and all. So check with the Windows team and make sure to have enough free. Very rarely, guys, whatever I'm teaching now, these all challenges are my 10 years experience, guys. I'm explaining why the patchings are failed in these 10 years. I guess I patched more than 2000 servers. More than 2000 servers I patched. Okay. So all this, like from very old servers to very latest servers I patched. 2000 server, SQL Server 2000 to SQL Server 2022 also I patched. So these are all the challenges I face. No one, if you go to patching class, 5 minutes, guys. Download the patch file, copy the patch file, setup, open the setup file, right click, run as admin, next, select the instance, patch it. That's it. This is what other trainers will discuss about the patching. I'll take 2 classes. Till now it is 9 o'clock. We need at least 1 hour to complete this. So this is my experience I'm explaining. Okay, this is not a protocol or this. You don't see these things in the Microsoft documentation and all. Don't see these things. These are my experiences I'm sharing with you. So that's what. So minimum to minimum 3 GB free space should be there in the C drive. Otherwise, there is a chance that your patch can be failed. Okay, so this is one more precaution that you have to keep in mind before patching the SQL Server. Fourth check, you have to check select @ version. Okay, output. Right. One day what happened? The patching is failing. Okay, patching is failing due to some reasons. I'll tell you if it is failed, where to check, how to troubleshoot. We have a separate thing. Okay, tomorrow morning we'll discuss those things. Patching is failing. Don't know what is the reason. Okay, you don't get exact errors and all because of this reason this was failed. Sometimes you'll get exact error, sometimes you don't get exact error and all. So we are doing like trial and error method. We are just checking each and every corner. Later, we came to know that when you run select @ version output, what it is showing guys 15.0.2000.5, right? In the output, it is showing different bill number. In the Object Explorer, it is showing different bill number for the same instance. If I run select @ version on this instance, whatever bill number you can see here, it should show same bill number here also. Why? Because the same thing you are reading through table. But there is a scenario that here, especially third part and fourth part, not first and second. Third part and fourth part is showing different number here, and in the output of @ version is showing different number here. Anyone experienced this, guys, till now? Anyone experienced this? Anyone experienced this? People are working, right? Benjamin, oh nice. When you experienced this, man? So good. Very rarely, guys, I'm saying again, these are all challenges only out of 2000, maybe like this. Okay, out of 2000 servers that I have patched, hardly 10 or 15 instances created problems. These are all like peaks. The very at most challenges I am discussing, not discussing a common challenge. 80 to 90% you don't face any challenges, guys. 80 to 90%, you don't face any challenges. Like sometimes you might get missing MSA and MSP files. Apart from that, 80 to 90%, you don't face any challenges. But that's why, because of that, I added one more check, that you have to check select at version is showing same build number in the object explorer and in the output pane. Shanmukh, if it is showing different numbers, what we have to do? What is the cause? In what case it will show different build number? If the last patch is partially successful, here it will show you different build number, here it will show you different build number. Clear, guys? If the last patch, there is a chance that some of your components can be patched and some of them are not going to be patched. That is called partial successful. When you patch the SQL Server, it will be successful or it will be failed. There is a third state also, partially successful. Partially successful means only few components will be updated. Few components are not going to be updated. In that scenario, here it will show you different build number. Here it will show you different build number. What is the solution for that? Remove the last patch and patch it again with the latest cumulative update or service pack. Clear, guys? Clear? How to remove, I'll show you. Don't worry. Okay, we haven't yet patched it, right? So once patching is completed, tomorrow I'll show you how to remove the patching. Yeah, very good, Benjamin. What is that?
It's a chain.
That is not for you. That is for you only.
Yes.
Take it.
Not yet. Wait.
Right. Okay. So we have to remove the old patch and we have to again patch with the latest cumulative update or latest updates you have to use, guys. So this is one scenario. We have the live example. Benjamin Otto is facing the same issue. So that's what they did. They removed the old patch and they just patched with the latest updates, guys. This is the fourth check. And the fifth check is stop it. Stop it. Right, okay. Okay, Tali, okay. Right. So, yeah, my kid is making fun with me. Right, okay, fine. So the fifth check is the same kind of check, okay? You have to check the server name and you have to compare the server name, okay? So how to do that, guys? Go to the instance again, select @ server name is one select query that will help you to find out the server name, guys. Okay, see here, the name that is showing in the object explorer, okay, this is called object explorer. The name that is showing in the object explorer should be same as output, guys. Okay, that means in the master database the instance name will be stored like this. In the master database, the instance name will be stored like this. So there are some scenarios. This name is going to show you different name and the output is going to show you a different name, guys. There are some scenarios. Mostly while patching old instances, you have to be very careful, like SqlServer 2005, 2008. While patching the old instances, you should be very, very careful. On the old instances, especially, you are going to face these challenges. In what scenario it will show you different name here and it will show you different name here? Any guess? In what scenario it will do like that? Any guess, guys?
If the machine name will change, then it will happen.
Correct. Very good. If the machine name is changed, there is a separate task we have to perform. See, for example, the machine name is this one, right? CMD command. What is the command? Host name. Sorry, host name. Host name. Okay. So if you see here, the host name both are same. Okay. Right. Win 719 COI 9K 44. Sorry, K4A1. K4A1. So if I change the computer name, my computer name will be changed. As this is the default instance, you have to give the same computer name. For example, I changed the instance name to Batch49. Batch51. I changed the instance name to Batch51. Okay, from where I can change it from the, where is that? This PC properties. Okay, this PC properties. Okay, change settings and change. Okay, here I can remove this name and I can do Batch49, guys. Batch49. So while connecting, it will show you Batch49 here, but after changing the machine name, you have to perform some tasks from the SQL Server side. If you don't perform the tasks, in the output, it will show you this name. In the Object Explorer, it will show you Batch51. Is this clear, guys? Everyone? Is this clear?
One doubt. Sir, for SQL Server point of view, the output pane result will be correct one.
How to?
For SQL Server point of view, the output pane result is the correct one result rather than the Object Explorer.
Okay, so you don't consider Object Explorer?
Yeah, you say na, in Object Explorer it will show Batch49,
Batch51.
but we have
yeah.
to consider the output pane result.
That's okay. See, whatever things are there, but that's okay. Whatever you are going to consider, you are not going to consider, that is different matter. But here, if it is different names, it will be failed. Patching will be failed. Got my point? If the names are different in the Object Explorer and out, here you are going to consider the output pane or you are going to consider Object Explorer, that is your wish. But in patching perspective, if both names are not same, your patching will be failed. So how to troubleshoot this? Okay, so we have to run these queries. Okay, what is that query, guys? SP underscore. You have to drop the old server. Drop server. What is the old server name? This is the old server name. You have to drop the old server name and you have to add the new server. SP underscore add server. Okay, Batch51. Okay, comma local. You have to run so that it is going to, in the master catalog, it will update the new instance. So both here in the Object Explorer and in the output pane also, it will show you the same output. So first you have to fix the issue and then you have to patch the SQL Server, guys.
Sir,
Okay.
can we drop Batch51?
I didn't get you. Can we drop Batch51 means?
Here you have dropped.
That is not possible. That is not possible. You can drop the old server only, not new server name.
Okay. So output pane result is the old server and the
Correct.
Object Explorer is the new server. Okay.
Correct, correct. Sorry? Any questions, guys, here? Guys, again, this is very rarely you'll get it. Don't worry about it. Very, very rarely you'll get it, or you might not get this kind of scenarios or challenges. So don't worry about it. As we are discussing all the things, so it's good to discuss. So that's why before patching, there are some old servers. It might create problems like this. So that's why before patching, just check by running this query. Select attached server name. Here and here it is showing same name or not. If same name is there, 99.99% same name will be there. Very, very rare scenarios only that kind of challenge you are going to face it. Okay, so not regularly, very rarely you are going to face that challenge. Chalo. So before patching, what you have to do, guys? You have to run this query, select a server name, check the instance name in the Object Explorer, check the instance name in the output pane, make sure both are same. If both are not same, drop the old server name and add the new server name, fix it, restart it, and then proceed to patch the SQL Server.
Sir, we have to restart SQL Server after this?
Yes, you have to restart. Once you run these commands to apply, you have to restart the SQL Server. Right. Okay. And remaining precautions will be like make sure if it is old instance, take VM level snapshot. Some people, what they are VM level snapshot means the whole machine level backup, whole VM level, the virtual machine level backup. They are going to take it in case if it is old server. In case if it is old server, so make sure to take the VM snapshot. Ask the
Sir, old
Windows
server
team.
means?
Old server means what? Tell me. What is meant by old server in your perspective? What you are thinking about old server? Tell me what's your thought of what is meant by old server?
Before updating.
No, no, no. Old server means general thought. Okay, that is one thing. What other things you will get in your mind? Old server means?
Like 2005,
Old version.
2008.
That's what. That's what. Old server means 2000 server, 2005 server. These are the old servers. Latest servers means 2019, 2022. These are the latest servers. Old servers, very old servers generally like 2005 and all. So Microsoft will stop supporting, right? Every version will have only limited time. So in that time only Microsoft will support. After that, Microsoft don't support. Okay. So here, if it is very old server like SQL Server 2005 and all, there is a high chances that your patching can be failed. So that's why to avoid this, we have to take VM level snapshot. VM means virtual machine level snapshot. Okay. So virtual machine level snapshot, who will take this? Windows team will take this. We have to request Windows team to take this VM level snapshot. If something goes wrong, where we cannot restore our SQL services, Windows team will directly restore the virtual machine itself for safe side. Some people, they are going to take the backups. So depends upon the organization, take the backups of all the databases. So I don't recommend this practice. Why? Tell me guys, why I don't recommend taking backups of all the databases before patching? Any idea? Any idea, guys?
Don't lose data.
Sorry, no.
Data are not missing purpose.
Why I don't recommend? Why I don't recommend to take the backups before patching? Okay, you said correct. Okay, so anyone is talking, guys? Anyone is talking? Okay. So why it's not recommended practice to take the backups? Any guess? Any guess? Ramaya, your voice is completely Ramaya, your voice is completely breaking. Completely breaking. You can type your answer. Right. Why? Guess it. Guess it. Why it's not recommended means I don't like to take the backups. Some companies will think like this only. Why? Any guess? Okay, we inform downtime. Okay. Yes or no? We have to inform the downtime and all. We'll get the downtime. So don't no data loss, etc. That's okay. Yeah, I got your point. Not like that. Not like that. So the thing is, we will get hardly 2 hours of downtime. So how many hours you have to ask Shanmukh? How many hours we have to ask the downtime? Okay. So depends upon the servers. If generally patching can be completed in 30 to 45 minutes also. But don't ask 30 minutes, 45 minutes and all. Always be at safe side, guys. Okay, at least 2 to 3 hours. It's good to ask downtime for 2 to 3 hours. Why? Because if everything goes well, it can be completed in 30 minutes also. But if something goes wrong, there is an issue. Can you guess it how much time it will take to fix that issue? No, right? Patching failed.
Shanmugh, actually, this patching will be done in a non-prod environment, no, on non-prod servers. Earlier, after all the testings only, we'll do on the production servers.
Correct,
Then,
correct.
what is the chance of getting problem errors in production server?
Lot of chances will be there. Lot of chances. Whatever we discussed, all are chances only. Whatever we discussed till now, all are challenges on production servers only. Don't think exactly as per non-prod, prod will be there. People, they are going to take it as a serious matter. Like non-prod, prod, they'll give the same priority. But some settings, but some servers, some application, they don't have non-prod servers. What you will do in that? In that case, what you are going to do? Some applications, some less priority applications, they don't have non-prod servers. Then only prod servers will be there. Then in that case,
Yes, yes.
so even though non-prod servers are there, don't expect all the settings will be same on non-prod and the prod. Okay, the way that we are going to handle non-prod is different, and the way that we are going to handle prod is different. So definitely there will be some changes between prod and non-prod. Definitely there will be some changes. Okay, fine. So why I don't recommend that too? The first thing is it's good to take at least 2 to 3 hours downtime. Why? Because if something goes wrong, you will have some enough free space or time to troubleshoot. Okay, and generally we have to patch multiple instances at a time. So again, in that case, if you just take 30 minutes downtime or 45 minutes downtime, so you'll be in a hurry, guys. So if you have at least 2 to 3 hours downtime, so you'll get some ample time so that you can patch the SQL server. If you ask 2 to 3 hours and if you give it within 30 minutes, client will be happy. If you ask 30 minutes downtime and you took 3 hours to complete, it will be escalated. Right? You took only 30 minutes downtime. Because of some issue, it was dragged to 3 hours. Then you should be answerable for that. Why? Because after 30 minutes, again, alerts will be triggered. Automatically alerts will be triggered. As per the automation, that tool will be there, monitoring tool will be there. Okay, so alerts will be triggered after the downtime. So you should be very careful. Ask more downtime, complete it quickly and hand it over to a customer. If you ask less downtime and if it took time to patch because of some challenges, you have to answerable for that. Okay. And why I don't recommend? Why? Because you'll get less downtime. In that downtime, you have to take the backup of the databases. That too, databases won't be small. Big databases will be there, 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes database will be there. To take the backup itself, it will take 2-3 hours, right? To take the backup of the databases, if the server is big, to take the backup itself, it will take 2 to 3 hours. So are you going to start patching after the backups? No, right? So there is no point of taking the backups of the database. Instead of that, go with server level backup. It will take 30 minutes, max to max, it will take 30 minutes. Okay, even though the server is big, it will hardly take 30 minutes to take the backup. If you feel that is risky, take the server level backup. Instead of that, if you took the individual database backups and all, if the database sizes are big, it will take lot of time. So are you going to wait these 5 hours or 6 hours to take the backups and then you are going to start the SQL server or patch the SQL server? It's not good practice. Some organizations will follow this. They'll take the backups before patching. Some organizations, they don't follow any practice before patching like backups, I'm saying. Most of the companies, they don't go with the backups before patching the SQL server. If the backups, the databases are small, Okay, if you feel that in 30 minutes we can complete the backups, we can do that for safe side, extra safe side and all. But if the databases are big, so there is no meaning of taking backups. Okay, there is no meaning in taking the backups of the databases before and after patching, guys. Okay, so that's why it is not recommended practice. Or else I don't say it's recommended or not recommended, but I don't prefer to take the backups. These are the challenges with that. But some interviewers will expect. So you are not going to take the backups before patching. Tell them, yes, I'll take the backups before patching also. Depends upon the server size, database size and all. You can tell them. You can add the point like that. Chalo, guys, clear? Any questions, any doubts? Right? Okay, so that's fine. So now let's discuss how to download an update. So if you want to download any update service packs you want to download, go to the SqlServer builds.blogspot.com and then you can just okay, select you want to download SP3. Click on this SP3. It will be automatically routed to the Microsoft website. Okay, see here, support.microsoft.com. It will be automatically routed. Every update will have a KB number. What is KB? What is KB, guys?
Knowledge base.
Knowledge base articles. That's how they are going to recognize the updates and all. Okay. So every update, either it is cumulative updates or service packs, every update will have its own KB article number. So you can just click on this download package now. It will ask you the language and all. Choose English language. Just click on download automatically. Okay, the service pack will be downloaded, guys. So now I'll show you how to download the latest cumulative update on this 2019. Click on this U 2022. So it again will be routed to the Microsoft website. So you can see this is the KB article. And if you go down, you can see some information when it was released and all. What is the version and all. Once you patch the SqlServer 2019 with the CU 2022, the build number will be changed like this. Earlier it was 15.0.2000.5, right? Once you patch, I told you, when you patch, only third number and fourth number is going to be updated. So once you applied CU 2022, the 2000 will be converted to 4322 and that 5 will be changed to 2, 4322.2. It was released on August 14th, just I guess 10 days or 11 days back. 11 days back it was released, yes, 12 days back, yeah, 12 days back it was released. Okay, so now you can see known issues. Using this update, what and all known issues you can fix. You can see, guys, improvements and fixes, bug references and all, what and all bugs you can see. So all the bugs, all these bugs you can fix by applying this particular cumulative update. So you can just go down. Okay, if you don't find download button, Control F, just type download. Okay, so just go down, go down, go down. Yeah, see here, download the latest cumulative update package. So just click here. Now it will be routed to the download center. Click on download button. So automatically it will start downloading, guys. Okay, just started downloading. So sometimes they might ask you what is the patch size, service pack file size, cumulative update file size. Generally, service packs or cumulative updates will be in the range between 600 MB to 1000 MB. Okay, between 600 MB to 1000 MB range. There are some people I know. Okay, they are going to ask you why, because since 5 years you are doing patching, so at least you will have an idea, rough idea on the patch file sizes and all. So they are going to test your knowledge whether you are genuine or you are fake. So this is how, okay, they might sometimes ask you what is the service pack size, what is the cumulative update size, okay, the last patch you applied, which patch you applied last time, what is the file size, okay. So like this you might get some questions, guys. So on an average, all the updates sizes will be ranges between 500 or 600 MB to 1000 MB, hardly 1 GB. Okay, so sorry. Let it be downloaded, guys. Once it's downloaded, we'll copy the file to the server and then we'll apply the patchings. Okay. So it don't take much time, guys. I told you, right? Patching is like 5 minutes work. Okay, it don't take much time, but the precautions and all, the process and all, you have to be very careful. Okay, go to this folder, copy this file, right? Go to the server. You can paste it on the desktop.
Sir, in the real time also we can copy.
We have already discussed this, Vibhuti, I hope.
Yeah, in the real time you have just
What we discussed. So the same scenario came during the
Sir,
installation of the SQL Server.
like Windows machine or SQL Server, you have just image file just
Image file.
Shared path folder is available.
Shared path will be there. Using that
Okay.
shared path. So how you are copying in your organization? You are using shared paths,
in the
right?
organization they will provide or we have to download it.
Sometimes your manager will ask you to download. You have to download it. Sometimes see, people are working, patching, 10 colleagues are there. All 10 people are patching SQL Server 2019 servers. One colleague will be already downloaded that file and will keep it in the shared folder. So you can use the existing one.
Suppose sir, I have to download, then I have to put it in the share folder.
Yes.
Then
yes,
we
you
have to access the share folder in server.
Correct.
Okay.
So same thing will happen in like different database servers kind of thing, like Oracle or Postgre things,
See,
like patching.
any database, mostly same kind of challenges will be there. Same kind of precautions will be there. Any database, definitely, I'm sure whatever we discuss, the same kind of stuff will be there. Like precautions and all mostly same. Okay, so maybe one or two plus or minus changes. Okay, I'm not sure about Oracle, Postgres, but database is database at the end of the day. So my guess is like 90% is the same kind of precautions will be there.
Yeah, I'm asking like about patching. Like in every platform, we have to like update the patchings,
Correct.
like
Correct. Yes.
Oracle
Correct.
databases
They
and
also.
any version is there, addition is
Correct. They have to. They have to.
okay.
Okay. So, and one more thing, just I want to add one more check that check the database states. Take the screenshot of the database states also before patching. Take the database states. Okay. Why? Because I told you, right? Some databases will be in offline. Some databases will be in read only. Some databases will be in read write. Some databases will be in what I can say single user mode. So there is a chance, right? So that's why what you can do, take a screenshot of the database states also. Before patching, whatever database states are there, after patching also same state should be there. Before patching, if you don't check it, after patching, if one database is offline, you might think because of patching it was offline. Okay, so that's why this kind of confusion will come, guys. Okay, that's why take one screenshot of the databases. Sir, Shanmukh, the list is very big. How can I take it? Then run select star from sister databases or SQ_help DB. Copy that output to Excel sheet. After patching, compare that output. Okay, fine. So let me go to this, and what we can do, this is my patch file, right? Right click, run as administrator. It don't take much time, guys. I'm sorry. I cannot break the concept. Okay, so that's why I'm just patching the SQL server. It don't take much time, hardly 5 minutes. Why? Because ours is not real-time server, so it don't take much time. 5 to 10 minutes max to max.
Sir, patching can be affect jobs.
Patching can be affect job. Very good question. Very good question. Yes, it will affect. Why? Because it will restart multiple times, right? In case if any jobs are running, there is a chance that your jobs will be failed. So generally, what another check is there, another precautionary step is there. Generally, some people will be very serious about it. Some people they don't check it. In case any jobs are running, you can check it through activity monitor. As of now, you don't know what is jobs and all, right? So that's why I didn't touch that point. So in case if any jobs are running, check whether they are running. Wait until they are going to be closed. Okay. Or else if some jobs are running continuously, disable the jobs for a while during the patching. And then once patching is completed, enable it. Okay, forget about that check, guys. That will be discussed later. Why? Because you don't know what is jobs and all at this moment. So later will be discussed. Okay, yes. Who asked this point?
Anup.
Anup, yes, there is a chance that it will affect the jobs also. Okay, so you have to action accordingly.
Sir, we have to disable the job in this case.
If it is continuously running, you have to disable it and you have to re-enable it.
After patching, we have to enable again.
Correct, correct. Right, okay. So it will check, guys. Anything is there, it will check it. Before patching, generally you have to restart. If you don't restart, this check will be failed. So again, I'm saying it's always good to restart the Windows machine before patching. I hope everyone knows how to restart the Windows machine. And I accept the license terms. Next. And then here, this is the only one screen I'll explain. If I have multiple instances of 2019, you can select the multiple instances at a time. I'm sorry. So can I patch multiple instances at a time? What will be your answer?
Yes.
Yes.
If I have 2019 instances, I can see all 2019 instance names here. If you want to skip any of the instance from the patch, you can uncheck the instance name in this screen only. You don't get separate screen again. In this screen only, I have only one instance, so that's why I'm able to see only one instance. That is default instance. If you have 3 instances with the same 2019, then you can see in this list. I have a quick question for all of you. I have 3 SQL 2019 instances, but in this list, it is only allowing me to select one instance. Remaining 2 are grayed out like this. What might be the reason? Any guess?
Sir, because they have shared features.
3 instances I'm saying, Vibhuti.
Already they are patched.
Very good.
With that.
Very good. Correct answer. Already if they are patched, they will be grayed out like this. Even though you have 3 instances, if 3 are not patched, then only you will get a chance to check or uncheck. Okay? Out of 3, if 2 are already patched, you cannot even check or uncheck. It will be grayed out like this. Only this instance is eligible to patch out of 3. Why? Because other 2 instances are already patched. Right. So go to next. And then this is like any background files are open or what like that, it will check it. So we can skip this, but if you want to see, you can see. So even though if any background files are there, you can ignore it. Why? Because we already took the proper downtime. So nothing to worry. You can just go ahead and you can patch it. I have a quick question for all of you. If my instance is in stopped state, can I apply the patches?
Yes.
Guess, guys. Guess. Guess. Yes or no?
Yes.
If the instance is in stopped state, can I apply the patches on that stopped instance? Guess it. Guys, why only one person is responding? Guess it.
Yeah, it should to be yes. Yeah, we should to be able to install the patch. Yeah.
What about others? Yes or no? I hope you know, right? Inky Pinky Ponky, you know, right? You can use that one, okay? Inky Pinky Ponky to choose your answer. No problem for me. Just guess it, no problem. Only 6 people responded till now. Okay. Right. So let me go to next. So it doesn't find any what I can say user files and all. Go to next, and this is the final screen. It is going to patch it. Just click on update. That's it, guys. This is how we'll patch the SQL Server. If we have multiple instances, if you choose multiple instances at a time, it will patch one by one. First, it will complete the patching of one instance. It will, you can see 1 by 3. Once the instance is patched, you can see 2 by 3. Once that is patched, you can see 3 by 3 in this line. In this line, you can see 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, something like that. You can see multiple instances. Okay, so the answer is yes. Even though instance is stopped, you can patch it. Okay, no need to start the SQL Server. And some people, there is a perception that we have to stop the SQL Server before patching. No need to stop the SQL Server before patching. Patching can be done even the instance is online also. Okay, so no need to stop the SQL Server. Two important points. Even the instance is in stopped state, you can patch it. And second one is no need to stop the SQL Server to patch the instance. Okay, you can done it even though instance is online. So just wait for 5 minutes hardly. Once this is done, I'll show you the change here. Then we can disconnect, guys. Okay, I'll be in mute. So just wait, I'll be back again.
Shambhuk.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking in mute. So yes, I'll share the recordings, Anu. So that is nothing to worry. Okay, I'm going to share it. Morning class and evening class also I'll share it. And Sauras, Praveen, yeah. If there are more instances like 100 and one patch takes 5 minutes, then all instances could take more than 3 hours. Generally, okay, it will take more than 5 minutes only. But if you're asking like I'm not getting the exact scenarios, okay. So if you don't patch all 100 instances at one time, first thing, right, Praveen? You don't patch all 100 instances at one time. Okay. So second thing, definitely organizational servers will take minimum 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to complete the patching on one server. 15 to 30 minutes minimum.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, and mostly hardly we might patch either 5 or 10 instances per day. We don't patch all 100 or 200. In case if any automation is there, Same thing can be achieved using automation also, guys. In the organization, some people might use automation like PowerShell scripts and all to patch multiple instances at a time. Okay, chalo. So now you can see, okay, so all the components are successfully patched, guys. All the components are successfully patched. Make sure, I told you, right, partially successful and successful. Partially successful means out of these 6 components, sorry, out of these 6 components, only 1 or 2 components are patched and remaining is not patched. Or some of them are patched, some of them are not patched. That is called partially successful. If all is completely patched, you can see a green checks. Okay, that means this is fully successful. Okay, so like this you can see here, and make sure you can see all green checks. If any check is failed, again you have to repeat the same process. Remove the patch and again reinstall the patch. Tomorrow I'll show you how to remove it. In case if any logs are there, this is the log file. During installation, we'll get the summary.txt, right? In the same way, during patching also we'll get summary.txt file. In that summary.txt file, we can check it, okay? If any problems are there, if any challenges are there, if any errors are there during patching, we can check in the summary.txt file. Again, this also will be discussed tomorrow morning. I'm going to close it. Only one thing I want to show you guys. It is 2000, right? 2000.5, right? Just refresh it. You can see 4322.2. Okay, 4322.2. And earlier, when you run this, you can see only RTM, right? So now if you run this RTM CU22, you can see, and you can see the KB article number that you have applied, and you can see the recently patched number also. Okay, 4322.2, 4322.2. That's it, guys. Remaining things will be discussed in the tomorrow morning session, which is 7 a.m. IST. For US people, it will be 9:30 p.m. EST today. Okay. So that's it, guys. Thank you all. Good night. Good day. Bye.